Temple of Consciousness. My name is Ava. I'm going to be your spiritual guide. This is a reading for April 2025 and is significant to you if your sun, moon, or rising signs are Leo. So, Leo, as I mentioned, my format is evolving. I am adding a yoga posture and a yoga mudra at the end of each reading because I'm a yoga teacher and I love yoga, and yoga has helped me to cope with all the trials, tribulations, the traumas of life. I'm 73, just turned 73 March 1st. And who would know that some of the greatest traumas often come at the end of life, which is why many people, and we all choose when we die, many people choose to die younger, to experience the full-bodied joy of their physicality, sexuality, and intellectual acuteness. And then they exit. So we choose everything. When we live, when we die, and the challenges that we have in life, the ones that I've been through very recently, create a sense of spiritual independence. Because spirit operates on a higher level than the mundane world does. And it recognizes the invisible connections between people, places, thoughts, feelings, and weds them all together into a beautiful mosaic that fulfills your destiny. So, okay. Let's see. There we go. All right. In the position of the subject, the goal of the month, the theme of the month, we have the major arcana theme. We have the strength card, strength. As you see, she's a lion tamer, our maiden, our goddess in white, the color of purity, is taming a wild beast. And she doesn't use a whip or even a chair. She uses her heart, the invisible power of her feminine nature. Femininity is all about nurturing, having compassion, forgiving. For without those traits, children wouldn't thrive. And it is the woman who brings, or the female energy, and men can have any depth of female energy that comes natural to them. But it is the feminine energy that is being used to tame either the beast within or the beast that's out there. The beast out there could represent society or another human being who wants to control, overpower, rule. Leos are represented by the sun. They're heliocentric, meaning that they are the center, the hub of the wheel. And from that center radiates out their energy. And they need an environment that's cooperative with that energy. And in order to achieve that, when you come across either an internal negativity that says you can't, or you want to cop out, you don't want to even try, you don't want to give an effort, then you ignore a very powerful instrument of healing where you can change the other and bring peace, harmony, and balance into the situation. It is through your feminine energy that you gain power and control, male or female. So apply that to your circumstance. The chickens, the chickens are going through their fertile cycle in which they want to lay eggs and sit on them, and so they're very ornery. And so I've had to deal with two chickens, Henrietta and Chickadee. So forgive me. Let's continue your reading. When you're off grid, like I am, many animals or any animal could turn up and intrude. So that's just how it is out here. In the position of the challenge, we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. Well, he's laying on a coffin that was meant to hold his body after he passed as a soldier. But he didn't pass. He survived the battle. And now he's gone in to lay down on that very coffin that was meant for him. That he survived all the challenges that were presented to him. And he's come back to rest, to meditate, to think deeply on what's happened as well and what's going to happen in the future. So this is a pause in the battle. And the battle can describe so many things. The battle of life, the battle of relationships, the battle of work, earning resources. So many things can present themselves as a life battle. So April will be challenging for you because you need to carve out moments of deep peace, a deep letting go, a deep reflection on what has been, and a deep introspection as to where you want to go next. The pause is necessary, and even in strength, the implication is that there is also a battle, sort of between good and evil, or between the highest response to what may be a lower chakra, let's just say, lower evolutionary impulse that we may all possess, that leads to addiction, that leads to hate, that leads to anger. All these things are a product of our own psyche. And if it's running hot, if your mind is running hot like an engine, it will eventually explode or break down in some way. So a pause, a rest, is necessary for healing and for planning and for absorbing the lessons that you've learned. There you go. Let's move on. No chickens have come in. I've barred them from the front door, by the way, so that they can't get in, to the chagrin of my landlord, who likes to exit and enter in through that door. So you can't please everybody, chickens or anybody else. So now, let's move on to the position of the unexpected. For you, Leo, what could be unexpected? In the midst of all this holding back of the pressure of others and the pressure of life, what could be unexpected? I'm finding it unexpected, so the minor arcana, love card. This is all about feeling. Feelings are most intense in relationships. This is an ace. It represents the first step, the first spreading of your wings of love, of kindness, perhaps of generosity. These impulses that come, they come to a mother when she gives birth. They come to a couple when they find each other and support each other and love each other. That's what this card represents. It represents love in all its manifestations, but it's still in seed form in some way. It's in a stage of giving birth to many possibilities. And it's an extremely positive energy for matters of the heart. Something begins. There's a sense of, you see the hand reaching out from the cloud, sort of catching the flow of feelings, pouring out sensually. There's 5 senses, 5 streams out of a golden cup, held by a hand. Again, a mudra, implicating the union of the universal and the temporal. So some magic happens in this environment of having to sort of very diplomatically, the Strength card, diplomatically and kindly and gently let the other recognize the error of their ways. And there's no better way to demonstrate that than by responding in the opposite manner. When someone sends hate, you send love. When someone wants to aggress, you want peace, balance, harmony. You just stay in peace, balance, and harmony. And the other can either agitate themselves into a state of frenzy, but you simply observe. Observation is the best way. Remove yourself from the scenario and observe. That's what this ACE is about. ACE is about one, about keeping your eye on a singular intention. Intend love. Intend to be kind. It's easy to do that when you're in an ashram or in a church or in a party. But when you have a challenge, when someone is opposing you, trying perhaps even to hurt you, out of their own weaknesses, that is what you observe. You observe someone who is incapable of directing their emotions and feelings in a way that will not boomerang right back onto them. So there's a loop that's created by the beast. You don't want to be caught in that loop. So you can't repeat the same energy. You have to step out of the loop and create your own energy. That is the spiritual message of this reading so far. So what is the outcome? The outcome is the Chariot. So what it's saying is that you become focused. See, the soldier, after he meditates, after he absorbs the lessons of the battle, is obligated to go back to the battle. And that's the Chariot. He's the soldier on the verge of going into battle. Again, there's a pause, though. The Chariot is not moving. The horse or the Sphinx is are not in motion. The battle hasn't started yet, but he's meditating. He's directional. The Chariot can only go straight ahead. That was one of its major flaws, design flaws. But symbolically, it's about targeting your goal. Not being in a state of wild frenzy in anticipation of all the problems that you may encounter. But instead, stay centered, focused, calm, collected, and go straight to your goal. Because you'll be ready. You'll be rested. Conflicts may be around you, but they won't touch you, they won't hurt you, they won't impede your progress. So, whatever you're working on, this could also imply literal travel, movement, action, about to take place. So by the end of the month, you're ready. You've healed, and you've prepared. And you're spiritually prepared for the battle. life challenges, all of that. So that is your forecast for April 2025. Thank you for joining me off-grid on the big island of Hawaii. I appreciate whatever help you can give in supporting me to do these readings and to provide you with as much angelic messaging as I can possibly feel for you. So thank you very much for your support, whether that comes in the form of money, which is often thought of as evil, but as a necessary evil in this world, and or your beautiful messages. They keep me going, honestly, they do. So thank you. I love you very much. And namaste. Aloha. Now, in the case of the Strength card, we are trying to evoke feminine power, feminine energy. So the feminine energy resides in the pelvic area. We want to open up the pelvis. We want to open up the first, second, primarily, third chakra. So we lean forward, lift yourself up, and curl your toes down and sit on your heels. Prepare your feet for the stretch. So we stay here applying the weight of the torso onto the heels. You can feel it in your toes first, and then it comes up the back of your feet and travels up your back and down your arms. So we tilt the tailbone slightly to the back, and we press down into the arms, and we sit into our heels. And we bring the process of feminine energization into the body. So we sit and we wait. Close your eyes and think of things that are beautiful, that evoke a sense of wonder, that make you feel as if you're beautiful and the world is beautiful. So think deeply on beauty and sit into your heels. Release the breath. Take a deep breath through your nose now. Let it go. Exhale deeply through the mouth. Press down into the arms, pushing the shoulders down away from your ears. Sit into the heels. Inhale, push into the arms, and roll back on your heels. As you push through the arms, you lift up the knees towards your chest. You extend the arms out, and you open up the fingers as wide as you can, facing straight ahead. You capture your legs with your arms, which hold them like two sticks in place. You sit down on your heels, and we wait again, pressing the belly, the hips forward, pressing your chest delicately at first against your legs, and sitting back into the heels, opening up the fingers. Sit back and feel it. Press down into the heels. Sit back. Sit back. Bring the heels a little bit closer to the earth. Press down. Let your weight sink into the heels. Bring your shoulders up and bring the knees out. Now the arms come onto the inside of the knees. And you sit back on your heels as the knees drive up the sides of the arms. You sit back and the heels come down. You let go of your shoulders. You let the knees press your shoulders forward, in and forward. Then you pick up the shoulders and you sit back, down, onto your heels, extending your arms out as a counterbalance. You pull out. You adjust, making sure that the heels are supporting your weight equally, and then you extend your fingers out as wide as you can. You open up. You release, as if there's rays of energy coming out from the fingertips. You press out, and you sit down, facing out. Take a deep breath through the nose. Exhale through the mouth and pull your arms forward. Pull out. Extend the fingers out as wide as you can. Turn the hands in towards each other and extend again. Sit down. Sigh, exhaling through the mouth. Relax the fingers. Wave them. Wave them all. Rest the arm on the knee and wave your fingers. And then roll your wrists, releasing the tension. Now, you have to extend, bring the knees out, and sit in prayer, pressing the hips down into the earth. We hold and breathe. We bring the fingers together and press in. The knees press the arms in. We sit down. We breathe slow and deep. Extend the fingers forward. Extend the arms out. Lift the arms up, bring the knees up underneath the arms, extend the fingers gently out, bring the arms behind you and lean into the arms, capturing your weight. Sit down. Walk one foot forward, putting the foot down flat. Walk the other foot forward, putting the foot down flat, directly in front of the hip socket. Press your shoulders down. Press down into the arms and lift your chest up. We press the feet into the earth and we simply take a deep breath now. Hold your breath. Pull up through the skull towards the sky. Press down into the arms towards the earth. Press down into the feet towards the earth and pull up and lift up. Hold and breathe. Relax the arms, relax the shoulders, fold your legs. Let me turn towards you. Thank you. I want you to practice that for the month of April and allow the feminine energy to course through your veins. Namaste. Leo, this is your April 2025 yoga mudra, a hand gesture that evokes trust, self-trust, and trust in others. It allows you to feel self-confident, self-contained. It's a beautiful, beautiful mudra, and its significance is quite powerful, and it really is so simple. You hold your hands in front of you at heart level, and you interlock the fingers, and you interlock the fingers, and you hold it there as you meditate on the fact that you are all-powerful, strong, internally and externally, and that there's nothing that you can't do. There's nothing you can't conquer. You hold it up. You close your eyes. You breathe slow and deep, and you think about the strength that comes from God, that's in you, that's permeating your body, your mind, and your soul. Hold it deep. Hold it for 10 breaths. After 10 breaths, place your hands in prayer. Feel gratitude for the inner strength you have for the month of April 2025.